stop your shit. I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not. Time to bring it to the table.
Niggas said they got some shit like, yo, so nigga go up to the barbecue and be like, yo, let me get a hot dog. He said, hey, yo, you want an AO stick? He's like, nah, we don't do that here. He said, bro, I can't just eat a fucking hot dog. You want an AO stick?
Niggas is wild.
Nah, but if y'all want to come over for next weekend, July, you guys are more than welcome. If you guys find out,
you know the problem. July 4th, you said.
July 4th next week, I'm doing a barbecue. But for July 11th, so UFC, right?
July 4th is this weekend.
July 4th this weekend, but next weekend, fuck July 4th. Next weekend, July 11th is UFC Fight Island. 3 title fights. It's a pay-per-view. Do you understand? It's called Fight Island. So Dana White, the owner of the UFC, went ahead and bought a place. Don't give them nothing. Bought a place, right? Bought a place where we can go ahead and have fights. And you can fly in any fighter you want to see fight whenever you deem fit. And it's in Dubai. And it's on
Oh wow, we get to pay good.
Oh yeah, no, it's on Dubai, and it's on.
That's another one.
It's on I forget the name of it, but
like
it's on. So Dubai made a man-made island with concrete. They made an attachment to their little space. They made an attachment. So yeah. So UFC bought a little placement there. It's called. So they named it Fight Island. July 11th. If you guys would like to come, 3 title fights that night. This is first time anybody's performing there. It's gonna be so amazing. Yo, it's gonna be so legendary.
It's gonna be great. Like how I feel in the morning, what time I wake up.
Oh shit, my nigga. When you have that morning woody and you able to have the pee.
These little
when you have that morning woody and you're able to have the pee.
These niggas is
Yo. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, okay?
These little niggas is
volume? Yeah, I got volume, right? Yeah, I can't hear. I can't hear all y'all.
When you think everything's quiet and it's good to go, you hear one of the footsteps. Or one of those babies cry.
Yo, you know when you say that, you know what I think about? Did you guys ever play Resident Evil for PlayStation?
Which one, too?
Like the second one or the first one?
The second one is the best one.
Yo, but did you guys ever play it in the dark where you hear the creaking in the house and all that shit? Remember that?
Yeah. You ever play Silent Hill? Oh my fucking god. Now that game makes you shit your pants. Oh yeah, you walk, it's quiet in one room, you open the door, you play, oh shit, where this shit at?
I'm like 2 minutes in, I still haven't given it a
They got a flashlight, a fucking lighter, nigga. How half the game you play with a lighter? Who the fuck wanna play that?
Yo,
I ain't paying no $60 to play in the dark.
Yo, it's your boy, okay? Everything is okay. I'm in the motherfucking building with NFE, yo. Yo, you know what they are, right? Like they're hired but they're not employed. Yo, monsters.
I like that.
Great. They're hired but they're not. Yo, I'm trying to come up with another gimmick every time I get y'all because it's like so different. It's like, come on, yo, what's up, my ninjas? My niggas. Yo, so we had a very productive last 3.5 hours. Fucking made a hook.
That's a fact.
Made a hook for a dope song. Recorded the basis of it, and then we got to see a fucking hawk demolish what we thought it was a pigeon, right?
Pigeon.
My dumb ass thought it was a blue jay. Nah. He called it out. He told Shorty, yo, shut up. It's a blue jay. Nah, you called that shit out, so I had to Google it.
I know my birds.
Yeah. Yo, son. You say birds, and I think College Point, and it all clicks. Would be ironic, though. What a dope shit to see that hawk do that, too, right? Yo, like, I always seen it on YouTube, and I told you, I've seen a bear, like, just eat a deer from the ass out. And the deer is going, yo, it's so free.
I can't even lie, what's that bitch?
What the fuck? That's fucking crazy. Yo, you see the bear in there? I'll show you the bear in there. Nah, but yo, when I see it, like, yo, it's sick, yo.
Nigga said a bear eating a bear. That's to the front, you heard? I should down halfway, you heard? Wow. Yeah, leave that shit there.
Oh yeah, fuck you, YouTube. You get me for shit. Oh. Yo, my bad. Yo, see that shit go up from the ass out, nigga. From the ass out, nigga. Yo, what up?
Damn.
Yo, what up? Yeah, what up?
That shit
Yo, imagine you in your backyard and you see some shit like that. You're in your backyard, you just chilling. I want to move. I keep it up. Yo, I want to move. I'm gonna move.
I might shoot it. I might kill both of them and hang them on the wall.
Yo, B. Yo, he's yelling right now. I can't play it on YouTube, but he is yo.
Yo, but imagine that shit.
That deer is like, fuck! Fuck!
I had to be so I left wide enough to pack, man.
Imagine that shit was the dog, though.
Yo, B. Yo, but bears are, that's why, like, people, Bomb, I'll give you another one. Yo, people got the wrong, like, you think about Yogi the bear, you think about, like, nice bears and shit. People got the wrong, Tony the tiger. You guys got this shit fucked up. Bears and tigers eat people. I don't know what the fuck y'all thinking about.
Let me go pet that.
Let me go and pet that. Yo, they got zoos where they, you saw where they drug up the tiger so you could pet them. That's the only way you can. That's the only way you pet the tiger, bro.
I'm good.
Fuck
Unless
out
you
here.
bring me some shoes that look like tigers. If I raise that tiger, yeah, I'll pet that shit. But if I ain't raising that shit, I don't know that shit.
Eat it alive. Hold on. I want to see him catch it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I already caught it.
Damn, he caught that shit early though. Damn, it's still kicking. He's like, oh, he caught it there. All right, man, let's catch it there. Yo, we're some scumbags. Yo, we're some scumbags. Yeah.
This is nature.
Fuck you, we're some scumbags. Hold up.
Damn.
No, I got it. It's some scumbags, yo. Hey, nigga, oh shit, go back all the way. What the fuck? Oh. Damn, yo, what the fuck were you doing, Yogi? Yo, Yogi. Hey, yo, Yogi. Oh, shit. What a way to start a podcast.
Them shits is vicious.
Oh, shit. Give me a fucking out. Fucking high enough.
I would never want to be around that shit.
Yo, B. Like, I ain't
just gonna run up to 60 miles.
Wait. I want to see him capture.
You got guns for that,
Right there. That's where he caught it. Look.
You got a gun?
What you mean? I'm living there. I got a gun on me over there. Everything. I'm fucking. I got a gun.
Yo, he ambushed the deer.
The deer was in the fucking trenches.
Yup.
Trying to hide.
Yo, he ambushed the deer. What a scumbag.
And a baby deer.
Now, you know a nigga from the Bronx.
Like, that's real life. Not cartoon.
Wow. Y'all like Yogi the Bear?
There's a movie like that. It's a bear in a deer.
Oh, you never saw that movie about the guy, Grizzlies, with the guy with grizzly bears?
Nah.
Oh,
Cartoon movie or no?
No, I'm talking about a real movie where the guy lived in the wild with bears and he thought he was protecting them.
I gotta see this.
Hold up. You never seen the movie? I think it was called Grizzlies. No, not called Grizzlies. What is it called?
Listen. All that little kids get raised by wild animals, I don't believe in none of that shit.
Grizzly Man. That's what it's called. So this fucking guy, I can't play the audio because YouTube would kick me off. But I'm going to tell you something. Remember Tiger King?
Yeah.
All right, you guys saw Tiger King, right? This was version 1.0. This is Tiger King version 1.0. So this gay, like, and you can clearly tell he was gay. He was talking about he was looking for a girlfriend and
This
all
guy
that
right
shit.
here?
Yo, clearly tell. It's called Grizzly Man. Clearly tell this man's a fucking homosexual. But but the same way with Tiger King, like, they felt like they had a
calling, like that's their
for the animals, and with Tiger King, it probably like, either you die a hero or live long enough to see it come to become a villain. Well, maybe at first you loved him. Yo, this dude he died a hero. Yo, he got eaten by bears.
Nah.
The guy that filmed this documentary, he got the video of the guy eaten by bears and he couldn't let it out and deleted it.
Come on!
The guy that made the documentary on this, called Grizzly Man. Yo, this is sick. This is sick, yo. This dude lived in the wild with bears and he thought he was helping them. They would walk around them and everything. And the type of bears he was around, they're not as aggressive. They don't normally eat people like that. But too many of them, or they're hungry, you're a piece of steak on a slab. Like, what the fuck you talking about? He got eaten by them. Yeah, Grizzly Man. You guys got to see this documentary, yo. This is crazy.
So Tiger King, what, 2.0?
2.0. Tiger King's 2.0. Tiger King took from Grizzly Man. Absolutely. So he was sitting there. Look. Timothy Treadwell. Look at him. Look at him. All his footage getting up to all these bears.
Does he touch them or no?
That close and all. Yeah, he pets them and all. He walks up to them and all that shit in the thing.
He got eaten.
But he got eaten. But look! He thought he was protecting them.
They even says it on the documentary that he
that's just his documentary where he shows that he like this and he love them bears. Yo, Tiger King 1.0. You think it's a joke, nigga? Yeah. Tiger King 1.0.
Say he living with bears, nigga.
Yo, they ain't even in cages. They in the wild. That's Tiger King 4.0.
He raised them. He just went with them. That's crazy.
Look.
He said, "What up?"
But for what? For what? It was my calling. A brilliant tale. Yo, but people don't get how comedic this was. This was hilarious to see this fucking guy posing as a heterosexual male, protecting wild bears that will eat him at any point in time. And the irony is that he finally gets eaten.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
How you
gonna run away from that?
Imagine getting chased.
How you running away from
I
that?
thought I was gonna see him get chased. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, look, yo, my man.
I'm good.
Yo, my man, crazy. Yo, this was such a great documentary, Grizzly man.
What a way to die.
Yo, son, but when it goes to show, yo, come on. But guys, you really thought
you
Grizzly?
never raised those bears, so it was like you knew what was gonna happen.
Did you guys really think though? Seeing Lion King was like. Come on, those people way before that. Come on, remember the people that do bestiality and fucking fuck their animals and marry them? Yo, this nigga was sitting here watching wild bears and thought he was really watching them.
There's a lot of weird motherfuckers in
Yo, look at Aries, look at Aries.
That's that white people shit though. That's that white people shit. Cause you never seen no nigga in Africa like.
Nah, I know. You know why? Because my grandma would always put peanuts and popcorn out for the squirrel.
What does it do with a big ass bear?
Yeah,
that's that I think is like a Spanish person. They'll feed what comes back to them.
They'll feed it, but we're not fucking it. We're not gonna live with them.
That's a dog.
We're not about to live we're not about to live like in the fucking.
Nah, you're right.
Bro, imagínate que una tigre mamando un huevo de caballo. Tú estás loco. ¿Pero qué es lo que está pasando?
Nah. Went to that bullshit.
Bueno, nigga. Like, imagínate dándole ñema así.
She's gonna sound she'll be like that nigga.
Como she'll never be the same again.
You never seen that video? You never seen that video of that girl getting fucked by a horse and she died?
Yeah, some bitch got fucked by a horse and she died. And literally died.
Like, bro.
God bless your soul.
Well, you know they say Queen Elizabeth got. They say Queen Elizabeth got sex with animals too. They say Queen Elizabeth. But you know what's weird with all that?
God bless your soul. You couldn't find another.
It's really weird. It's really weird that if you and I don't know what's worse, the fact that we don't have history of our nature, our culture. Like we don't have the written history. We just know what we go off, right? The stories and the spirituality and all that bullshit. But when there is history of like European shit, there is history that the Romans were and the Egyptians and all these people were doing like incest and fucking each other's cousins and just to keep the bloodline. Jews do it now. Like there is history of that shit, but with Spanish people, there's no history of it. You know what you hear? You know what you hear?
What that do?
You hear? Yo. You know what you hear? You hear? Uncle Emilio is looking at your cousin a little weird, and then you hear your cousin say, "He said I got a nice butt," and she don't know. That's what you hear in Spanish families. You hear some weirdo shit like that, but it's not written in textbooks. No, I've seen.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I know some people that be like, "Yo, I fucked my cousin."
See what I'm saying? But that's my point. Like I've heard that too, but it's not written in text. You know what's written in text? In European and white culture, right? And Roman and all these cultures, right? It's written there that they've done these things to keep their bloodlines. I find that so sick. Like
that's why Europe is more mature than America, and America is
no. That's why they. That's why they inbred.
Oh, that's why Americans hate pedophilia, though.
America is only 200 years old.
I think it's because that's why they're inbred. That's why over there, like, listen, You know, it's proven. If you take the same bloodline, you mix them together, you get something that may not be right. There's a chance of it. Now, even if they're fourth or fifth generation cousins, and you try to marry them because of lineage, right? Or you try to marry them because of status, or you try to put these people together just to make your whatever your well-being is. Like, at the end of the day,
sounds like we're still living in fucking.
That's why I think
times.
that's why America branched off. I think that's why the people that decided to come to America because they were sick of that. They were sick of that trend where they're either you're stuck in being a religious Catholic person and you believe in the fucking church, or you fucking believe in Democrats and nature. But they didn't have Democrats and nature as a name. So they went out and sought another land where that could be created. I truly believe that was something that was needed for us. We needed that.
To me, if I was to take it to terms now, if China one day was to say, "Yo, we gotta move 10 billion people," and they come to America, 10 billion people, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they only got 2 billion.
We only have
2 billion.
No.
China only got 2 billion. You got 326 million.
You heard what you just said?
India got like 1.3.
No, you don't. You heard what you said? There's 7 billion people in the world. China got 2.
Yeah. And India got like 1.3.
That's a lot. We have
India's
a lot.
really our
We have a lot
right there.
Guys,
that's why niggas created Thanos.
Who's the oldest culture?
Niggas that.
In life, right? The Chinese dynasty.
Yes. Chinese dynasty is the oldest.
Thanos was built to actually destroy the universe and to impress Death, which is a woman that like the goddess of death.
Yeah.
No, but she's not actually Thor's sister.
You know,
the original comics is like she's actually the queen of death. Like she rules everything. Thanos was impressed by that, so he wants to impress her. He did everything he could, even wiped out half the universe, and he didn't impress her. So nigga, he just
that
he didn't know what
chick,
to do.
right?
Awful.
He didn't know what to do.
Thanos.
Bro, he did everything to impress her. She was still mad at him.
Still got his head
She
chopped
still
off.
didn't want him. She still didn't want him.
He should have spit on him.
But in the movies, it's like it's like there's too many people in the universe, so he has to wipe out half in order for it to rebuild itself. Because when you have too many people, you need a lot of resources, you need a lot of money. And
you don't think
that's how I feel. I feel like back in the day.
But the only way to make money is to keep people poor. So that's why there's a lot of people poor. That's why they don't give out money as easily as they did during this pandemic.
Yeah, but that's a you went from apples to peaches though. He went from apples to peaches though, because think about that. Think about that. You need last thing you said was you need money to keep things running. But the first thing you said was the fact of we outgrew ourselves. So some people got to get eliminated. Nah, that's fucking bullshit, man. Space is a vast area. Unless you believe space is flat or there's no space at all, space is a vast area. Yo, there's a lot of
baby, you don't know what's in space.
So what?
You got to deal with what's
so
in
what?
here.
You don't think that there's more willing? Yo,
right.
I guarantee.
I feel like the space shit is an illusion. For
how much of the world? How much of the world makes up criminals? You guys think?
A lot, bro.
No. How much? Give me a percentage, guys. 2%, 3%.
How many criminals is in the world?
2%, 3%. In jail. 2%, 3%.
In jail in the world.
No, in the world. In jail in the world. How many criminals?
60%.
How many people are in jail in the world?
60%.
Of the population.
Nah.
I said 2%.
You gotta think about it.
2%, 3%.
Some countries don't even put niggas in jail.
Now, you see those 3-4%? You don't think that those guys? You don't think that those guys, if given the option, do you want to get the fuck out of here? I don't know if you're gonna survive or not, but you want to get the fuck out of here? You want to get the fuck out of here? Yo, this planet is not for us. This is done right now. If we're too big for the planet, but yet there's still islands that are unoccupied. Wait. How can Dubai go ahead and put pillars under a part of their state, their country, and then go ahead and build Kai Island Fight Island. How can Dubai do that?
China do the same thing.
And my point is that everybody can do that, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to do that, right?
Water, man.
Yeah, but you're not going to space. This is different. Space is different than the water.
My thing,
Because in the Bronx,
but my thing is
water
that there is space for all of us. There is space for all of us, and
Here.
we seem to all make it seem like there isn't. Even Antarctica, man. Like
That's people want politicians to do shit for them.
But we don't even know what's in other places that we've never even seen before.
like
Places we've never seen before.
I know there's islands that people have not seen.
And it's
You
like,
cannot.
you think so?
and it's like, how you
Believe
gonna get there?
The world is too big.
They probably carnivores.
That's what I believe. The world is too big.
You think so? You
I
think
believe that.
there's places we haven't got
Correct.
to?
Correct.
It's like, well, we haven't even been.
The world is vast.
You
It's
haven't
like Antarctica. You can't. People can't search that.
Yo, you know
That's like Russia. It's
You know
like
when they
three
passed that
three
bill,
United
which is
States
so
of
weird?
America.
They passed that bill in like 1950s, 1940s, which is around the time where we started getting technology and we came out of like the Great Depression and all that. It's so weird that they all like it was like 14 countries that passed a bill that nobody owns Antarctica and you can't just go there. You know, it's so weird and
It's like what's open.
and you know
What they
what?
hiding?
You know what bothers me more? I can buy a pack of cigarettes and I know it'll kill me. But if I want to go to Antarctica and I know it'll kill me too, I can't go there.
But you can't.
You know, like
You
the
can shoot
restrictions.
yourself
The
over the
restrictions. I think the restrictions is what really makes us ugly as people. Nothing more than that,
But I
man.
feel like the restrictions is all a mind thing.
I mean, humans are greedy, so what do you expect?
No, but
Humans are greedy. As you get older, you get greedy. You
greed.
want more.
Greed has nothing to do with restricting another
No,
person.
yes, it does. It does.
Yeah,
Because
'cause I feel like it's the balance of the world.
they're restricting you from getting something that they know you can get, but they don't want you to have. That's
No.
greedy, so they can have it for themselves.
What if they don't want it for themselves?
They
What,
do
are
want
you
it for
saying
themselves.
that every person that wants to smoke? I want to smoke a blunt. You saying that every person that don't want me to smoke a blunt wants to smoke a blunt? Exactly. 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 No, I didn't confuse you. Nah, exactly. No, I want to smoke a blunt.
Because
If I want to smoke a blunt, you're saying that every person that don't want me to smoke a blunt wants to smoke a blunt?
Because let's say
You're saying that greed runs them. No,
That
it's
is.
because they want it for
That's true.
themselves. No, they don't want blunt for
They do
themselves.
want-
They just don't want me to smoke. You understand? It's not greed. It's control. There's a big difference.
Isn't
No. Greed is wanted for
You wanna
himself.
get control.
Control. No. Control. No. If you want control for yourself, it equals greed. Greed is greed. Greed is wanting things for yourself. Control is controlling the circumstance. It's two different issues. Control leads into greed. You gotta understand. It's 1 + 1. It's not just. It's not just one.
There's greed at the end of the day.
No,
It's
because
greed
I
at the
can.
end of
No
the day.
bullshit.
It's greed at the end
Bullshit.
of the day.
You can control something and not be greedy about it. You think Dave?
No.
Yo, son, you know Waco.
What-
You know
what-
Dave Koresh.
What do you think? What do you
That's
think?
selfish.
You know Colts.
Huh?
But that's my point.
But
You don't
what
have to
do you-
be greedy. You don't.
But what makes you want to control something?
You want it for yourself.
You want it. It's greed.
No.
You want it. If I want this country, I want it. It's greedy. Why?
Oh damn.
You're not gonna share with someone else.
Not true.
Nah, that's true.
No, that's not true. It's not greed.
If you do share it, you're scamming someone.
How do
In a
you
way.
exactly?
In a way.
No,
That's still
exactly.
greed because you want it for yourself. So you're gonna do something. You're gonna do a little alternative. Maybe I'll give it to you. You got to do something.
You have to.
That doesn't mean it's still yours though. We have a partnership, but I still have.
No,
to
you did what you had to do to get it. You think that's off the purpose of greed that you had to did that you had to do to get it?
Everything we do is for greed.
Really? You think that's the number one basis?
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Sometimes greed is not a bad thing. But
No, you can't do
On
that.
the circumstances you're
You
talking
can't do
about.
that. No,
on the circumstances
you
you're
can't do
talking
that
about,
because when you think about greed, that means that like for yourself, you think about greed where no, there isn't a circumstance. This is what greed is. You don't give a band-aid to it. Just be honest with it. I totally agree with you. You totally changed my mind about it. That's why people do it. People do it for their own greed. But it's so hard to agree with it because I don't see greed at the end of the day when I'm doing it personally. So that's why it's like hard to agree with you. But you have to stand by that when they do it, it must be for that reason. It has to be. What other reason would you do it? It sounds nasty when you say the word greed, though, right? It just sounds nasty when we say the word greed because that makes it sound like it's all for self, and that's why you get those weirdo people like a Dave Koresh, you know, like that's why you get those weirdo people like a Jim Jones, you know, that's why you get those weirdo people. That's why you get those weirdo people where that greed overpowers what they really want for other people. I agree with you 125%. But if it is greed for yourself, you have to acknowledge that. Like, because for me, I can't agree with it because it isn't greed. I don't share time with people around me to make something more because I want to have it for myself. I want to have it for us. But I will treat it like I'm greedy for it.
I feel like there's always something that we want, so it makes us greedy at the end of the day.
I'll treat it like I'm greedy for it.
There's always things that we want for ourselves that we personally would not want to share with anyone else because we want it.
It's like your shorty pussy. I don't want to share it.
Exactly. That's greedy, man.
I'm not being greedy, but I'm being.
It's still
Wait,
greedy.
did you say his shorty's pussy?
No, my shorty pussy.
Oh, you said your shorty's pussy, so I was just trying to.
I'm not saying that's why I say not all greed is bad. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you don't want no one else to have that.
It's like a cartoon. It's not about greed, but a cartoon I'll be showing my daughter. It's called Daniel the Tiger. In the episode, they talk about jealousy. So one of the kids, they want one of their friends' toys, and then they're like, no, you can't have it because it's mine. And like, damn. And then the parent comes and says, oh, it's okay. I understand you're jealous. Like they tell the kid that they're jealous. And he's like, oh, yeah, I am jealous because I don't have that toy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it sounds bad, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I feel like sometimes we take the word in the context far too serious when it's not really that big. Like you saying the word greedy. It does sound bad because it's that word. Like jealous,
but it's not that bad.
But it's not really that bad. It's just understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like being selfish. It's like I could be selfish with my family. I could be selfish with my shorty, my baby, my money. It's my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I treat it. So it's okay. But people take it out, oh, you mad selfish. It's like you're a bad person. You're not a bad person. You just, certain things you can share, certain things you can't. It's just the reality.
Yeah. That's a fact. And, and I think that's a it feels so much better when you can say things and not have a contingency.
Yeah.
But you have to deal with the fact that there will be contingencies from every angle. You might have to deal with it. Some things you might be able to get away with. But a lot of things you probably will have to deal with. You'll have to deal with it, your opinion more than most. Like, I think that's why politicians turn sour. I think that you come into the ball game with a good name or trying, but you turn sour when
you see the game. It's like you see the game is dirty.
You turn sour.
I just feel like, I don't know, like the proof now is like to win the game being clean.
Yeah.
If you could do it that way, you the man.
Yeah.
And everybody, you can. It's just nobody really tries to do it perfectly clean. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you taint it, you feel like you're tainted forever. It's like I got a scar on my face. I'm gonna allow this scar to run my life. Crazy. Hell no. I run the scar. I'm the man. Not the scar. You know what I'm saying? So people, I just feel like they get too caught up with the taint that's been caught up in their life before them. When you can really do better, you know what I'm saying? Like earlier when you're saying criminals in the world, there's probably 40-60% of criminals in the world. Because everybody's always up to shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like in a way, everybody feel like that's the only way you can get around shit.
Yo, that's why. It's weird. Whenever I walk past a person now, I really feel like that. I'm like, what are you up to? What are you up to? Like, I feel like everybody has something. There's only one way that this world has been keeping spinning. It's not just good shit. It had to be a whole bunch of bad shit too that influenced it. Yo, you didn't get a. Did you guys see Did you guys happen to see Holyfield and Mike Tyson on the 30 for 30
documentary? Yeah.
All right, you guys saw it. Great. So
you can tell me. What you about.
It was showing me like I got Holyfield's story before that on Hotbox when Holyfield went to Mike Tyson's podcast and Holyfield told a story about how everybody always told him like you can't do it, like you're too this, you're too that, you aren't Mike. You understand? Holyfield came up in the Mike Tyson time. Holyfield and Mike Tyson were supposed to fight about 3 or 4 times before they actually fought. They were supposed to fight like money issues, nigga going to jail, so many shit. And like Holyfield was always doubted, knocked down. Like even his mom, anything he did, his mom was always hard on him. He had such a hard life. For him to stand up to that ring and come to the monster that fucking Tyson was when he got out of jail, yo. Because when Tyson got out of jail,
nigga bit him in the ear.
But it goes to show because even during the press conference, you see all the shit that was going on, all the talking and all that, yo. For them to be friends, it makes me notice that rivals make the best friends. rivals
But
make the
thing
best
is,
people.
To me, it's
They
like,
understand each other.
Yo,
yeah, because they both at that high.
like if 50
at
and
that moment.
Jadakiss ever sat down and did a podcast,
Probably cool as fuck.
it'd probably be dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, but it wouldn't be like Nas and Jay-Z having to sit down. Nas and Jay-Z having to sit down? That's something that the whole world would embellish it. Just where was your mind at? Where was your mind at? Yeah. Yo, it's something about rivals that really, really, really I get enthused about, yo. And seeing that documentary with these two men and seeing where they were now, they're ready to you know, we might, don't be surprised, guys. We might get in 6 months a charity boxing event in Dubai, Fight Island, 4 rounds. We might get Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson.
Everybody watch it.
Out of breath, second round.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not watching. Out of breath, second round.
Yo, we might get it, and
Yeah.
that's my thing. You know, there's something.
I just feel like everything's about making money.
Nah, I don't think it's only about the money though,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Yo, you can't say.
It's always about the money.
I
If
just
the
had that
money's
some-
right,
It's always
them
about
niggas
the
will
money.
do it. They'll do the fight even at 70.
My point is that how we feel,
Listen,
how we
I still
feel.
watch Ric Flair
how they
fight
feel.
and get kicked in the face and all that.
You said
And
Ric
this
Flair?
nigga look like he gonna die any minute. Bro, if niggas do entertainment, they do that shit till they die. I'm sorry. It's just, there's no such thing as retiring.
It's in they
I remember
blood.
when Jay-Z said, I'm gonna retire. It's like, bro, how you gonna retire from music, bro? Shut up. Consider it. That nigga went and wrote a few more. I'm back. You feel me? Because it's like, it's in you. It's what you do.
You can't
You
help it.
can't just say, oh yeah, I retired. What the fuck does that even mean?
I guess he was trying to retire from that fame shit.
Listen, I'm sorry, you can't even escape that.
That's part of you.
You know, that's part of your longevity. If
Yo,
you
you
die
know,
at 90
like,
years old,
when I
you're
walk
able to tell
around
your
like
story
out here, like I've been having this tangent I've been going on about taking College Point over. I've been going on this crazy tangent. Like the last 2 podcasts I shot, I keep saying it, and I you know I perform, but you can't help you know my reasoning for it is because when I can walk to the store, I can walk out here, and everybody remember my crew and the music we made, and it comes with a darkness because of my situation and how things are. I take that shit with a punch on the face and I go ahead and have a conversation with them. Just me being able to go ahead and sit there and have a conversation with them, but with my hand on my strap, because I wait for it. Like I know how out here is, man. I don't play. Yeah, that. I don't play. I know how out here is. I don't play with out here. I don't play with College Point, man. Like yo, I've seen dudes get hit with a machete out here. I've seen dudes get hit with a bat. I've seen dudes get shot out here. I had to hide a dude in my trunk. And there was some dude run. Sean, swear to God. My man Ralph ran up on me like, yo, dude chased me. Yo, hide me. I'm like, he's like, yo, hide me. I'm like, yo, I had a 1986 Sentra. Yo, that shit was the hard trunk. Put him in my trunk. Yo, dude came around, approached me and my man like, yo, where he at? No, he ain't around. Like, yo, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, yo, I've seen so much shit out here. Yo, I know personally like at least 6 people that died out here, and there's probably at least 12 to 15 since I've been out here. Like I really feel when I speak about it, like this shit's like for me out for the taking. You got enough of a story. You know enough of people. When I walk around, when people have conversations with me, it is like a jab to the side, but I have to stand firm in my 2 feet because this is who you are. It's what you know. They know you for, right? And you know you're trying to make it more, but those conversations cut deep sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait. I think my epitome of my conversations will be speaking to all these people out here that have these stories with people. Yo, son, you know how many women out here have slept with dudes, and in the morning they don't even know them or they best friends. Yo, you know how? Yo, son. Yo, one time I was in my ninja's crib and he was like, yo, I'll be back. And then he texted me, yo, don't let her leave. Alright. 4 hours later, she went home. Everything was stolen out her house. Yo, my man copped a pound of greens out here. I'm gonna keep going. My man copped a pound of greens out here. Between 2 people, copped a pound of greens. But they brought a third person. Between 2 people, copped a pound of greens, brought a third person into the crib. You know what happened? 2 hours later, he's calling me like, yo, son, you know what just happened to me? I'm like, wow. Yo, he got robbed for his whole pound of greens. That third person took it and then sold it to the hood. Couldn't even get that shit back.
My nigga greens, my nigga.
Yo, this what College Point is, though, bro. Like, yo, we used to operate fights in the
I
parks.
ain't gonna lie to you, bro, but I would have booked you for a pound of green. I'd have came back and shot you.
Green?
Green? Facts.
Nigga said, what's your seats?
Green? Can't even sell this shit.
But that's my shit with CP, B. Yo, son, I remember seeing my man Tank. Yo, I'll never forget my man Tank, right? And he held it down that day. My man Tank was like, yo, I'm about to get into a fight. Yo, he got into a fight with two brothers. They weren't twins, but they looked the same. They were white boys with ponytails. Yo, he fought both of them in a matter of like 20 minutes. No problem. And then maybe 5-6 months later, I see that same man getting dragged behind a fucking van because he hit his girl and the whole house jumped him. He hit his girl and the whole house jumped him. Yo, they jumped him so badly, B, that when the cops came after he picked himself up and they said, what happened to you? He was like, yo, I hit my girl. Nothing happened. That's why they call him Tank. They call him Tank because he got kidnapped. He got kidnapped, bro. Took that shit on chin. Nobody snitched. Yo, College Point stories are crazy, B. I know living in the hood, y'all got stories too. We all got stories. But, yo, College Point stories are so homed in because everybody knows them. Yo, if I pull out 10 people, I guarantee 4 people know them. 4 people know these stories out here. That's what makes them so great. That's what makes it so epic. How many times a dude got fucking their crib shot up out here? Yo, Halloween was bad to us. You know why? Because we climbed down everybody's roofs and we aimed at the bodegas with eggs. Every Halloween. Yo, there's only 2 bodegas. Yo, you got 80 people on roofs separated, 40 each.
Wow.
Try to come and find us when the cops come.
Niggas used to go mobbing Halloween.
Yo.
Everybody went out there with the cops come to us.
Alright, so I'm gonna get into
Shut
it.
down the block.
So what up? What y'all been doing during COVID, guys?
Ain't shit.
That's the problem. That's the problem. This is the first time y'all talking.
That's it.
This is the first time. You dyed your hair.
Dyed
You
my
shot a
hair.
video. You shot a
Yeah,
video.
that's
You
true.
dyed your hair. You ain't slacking.
I did a few things.
Don't talk to me dirty. Tell me the truth. But you
Well,
lying
I
to me.
just
Say
feel like
swear to
I just
God.
feel like that's not
Say
enough.
swear to God.
That's not enough. I
What?
swear to God.
How do you feel? Yeah, because where there is one. Well, how do you feel like it's not enough? Why not?
Oh, because I know like it how can I say, if the COVID didn't hit, I feel like a lot more would have been done by this time. We would have done a few big shows that we already had planned.
Yeah.
But a lot of shows got
I had
canceled.
the Apollo.
Yeah, it's still
That's
still
in October.
yeah, so that's still probably a go.
You know?
But we had one in Florida.
Yeah, the
We had
coast-to-coast
one
shit.
in the Marriott.
It's
That's
just
really
that
big,
everybody's scared of the COVID, so it's like,
I mean, do you blame him?
well, the news is putting a lot in their heads. So
yeah.
right now, everybody's just going scared, crazy mentally. They losing themselves.
So
I
you
feel like
have
having people trapped in their houses for such a long time.
you guys have not been motivated to do shit though. That's what you're telling me.
not.
Nah, I think not in a moment. Cause I've been working out, so people been saying I've been gaining weight.
And I've been watching the new baby.
Nah, even there, and you said that too about the baby too. Like, you've been spending more at home time.
Correct.
But has it recharged
I
your
feel like it's
battery?
been a good thing. I feel like it's not recharged my battery. It's just how can I say? I guess it's refreshing yourself. I guess because it's like it's a new life. Being a dad, and I'm just more of a family guy. So it's like I'll be more into with my family and with my kids. So I don't know. I just avoid the world. There's not really nothing out here for me. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't really care about the nonsense the world has to
I just
do.
had this podcast with my man. It's like, yo, he's such a dope rapper. He's a great, he's such a dope rapper. He knows how to make a song. Like, let's do it and all this. And I saw him evolve into that, the dadhood. It's not even only about being dad. It's about, that 9-to-5 job. It's not only about being
It's not
9 to 5. It's about your
24/7.
comfortability. Yo, this is what works for
7-Eleven.
me right now. Yo, it's working for me right now.
72,
Yo,
65,
when I seen him like get into that, when I seen him get into that vibe, like I feel like one thing that was lost was the dream, the love, love for something. Like you still got some love in your heart for
No,
it.
my love is always gonna be there. It'll never disappear. That's how can I say? That's not even a question. It's just right now. I'm doing what I have to do. So I'm handling my business, taking care of my personal life. Like I said, if it wasn't for the COVID, it'll be a different story. But the COVID has really backtracked a lot of things, and not for just for me, for a lot of people. And it's like I don't really find it accustomed to doing all this Zoom performing live.
Well, yeah, yo,
different.
G, I don't
You know
like
what I'm
it. I don't like it. I
I feel like
think
we got left in the Stone Age.
Yo, and you know what? And look at that. You say Stone Age, right? And in the Stone Age, if they would be able to see people perform on screens, they'd be like, whoo,
Break that.
because half the ninjas didn't speak the knowing language anyway, right?
They
Like,
gonna break that.
but I feel the same as y'all though. Like, I personally don't like doing the Zoom or the interviews like that. I never did. Like, I have done them before, but I never put a camera there. I just his voice and just my reactions. But it just doesn't feel. It just doesn't feel.
It just doesn't feel human. Like, you know, interacting
It's like
with people.
everything's
That's
always
what's fun
better in
part.
person. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You know,
all this online shit. I feel like it's just not fake, but it's fake. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's artificial.
it's a different
artificial.
portal.
You was in a. When your son was born, we spoke like every 2-3 days. Well, you was in a hospital during this COVID shit. You had a kid during COVID.
Yeah, man.
You say that shit, yo. I hope your balls are on my floor. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you say that shit, B. But you had a kid during COVID, bro. Like, you had a son too.
I feel like there is no such thing as anything on pause. Time. You can't go back. There's no. I don't want to live this part. Let me push forward. You just gotta keep going. Take day by day. You know, that's all it is.
I mean, you couldn't stop her from having the kid if you tried, though. Yeah, she was already in there. What are you gonna do? Hey, but you to see
You know, and for it to happen in a time like this, and for a lot of shit to just momentum stop. It's like Jordan going to get his first championship, and in the playoffs, he gets to the third round. He gets to the finals and breaks his knee. Like, come on. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it feels.
You hard.
Feel me?
You good, baby. You good.
And that's how it feels. It feels like we picked up all this momentum. You know, we had a couple more steps. Shit want to press reset. It's like somebody unplugged your game. You remember when you play Sega games, you can't save them shits?
Yeah.
You get to where you get to.
Yeah.
Somebody turned that shit off, you gotta start over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
But that's
somebody
why.
don't know how that shit feel.
But that's why I'm looking like, you tell me you got something in the works, but that's why like you being here is because of that. Like, nah, you need to activate. Yo, you need to activate regardless. Like, yo, I know it's really hard right now to like do anything. We're not. The best thing that we could ever sell is ourselves, and we don't give it an opportunity because everybody has their minds on living, and
We
it's
all
really hard.
fucking die. If you 85 years old, god damn it, you 85, bro.
I don't want to live no more, to be honest, though.
You understand me? Yeah, because old people have made life extremely difficult.
If you're strong, why not?
Nah, I keep it a buck. I'm sorry. Like, my great grandma died in '97, and 4 days before she died, she told I think the lady in my house is like my great godmother, because she's my mom's godmother, whatever. She told me, like, God shouldn't let people live till fucking 97 years old. She died 4 days later, right? In her bed, sleep, peaceful. Like, you would have thought she was still alive. The way she died, yo, bro, she looked still alive. Yeah, like she looked like she was.
But see, like, I've seen some people that have people in their house, and they've been on the deathbed for almost 10 years or 8 years, maybe taking care of them. That should stress people out.
No,
As much as the person loves the person, it's a fucking burden.
If I may, I share a sentiment. Like, I share a sentiment with y'all. It's weird. Like, my grandma took care of my great grandma for a lot of her life, like a very long time. But my grandma lived life in 4 different states, traveled all the time. Like, as far as she had 4 kids. My grandma did what she had did. She sold drugs and everything like that. But when it came to a point in time where it was time to take care of her mom, my grandma stepped up to the plate and just took care of her mom. You know, I see people with their moms and all that shit, and I can't see it. Besides, like, that guy that lives in the house, or that person that lives in the house, guy or girl, that lives in the house with their mom and dad, and they take care of their family. Like, you know, you live in the house with them. Whenever you're going to move out, you move out, but you take care of them. And if something should happen, you got a choice to make. You know, it's either your spouse, the family you made, or I'm going to take care of my parents. In me personally, I'm always going to take care of my parents. But I can't say that there isn't a lot of people that, you know, they don't just turn the other cheek. They'll take care of themselves. They'll take care of themselves. And our elders will always go ahead and take care of themselves. Witnessing my grandma always take care of herself, and she always took care of my great grandma. Yo, my grandma was a mistress for 40 years. Understand this. When I say mistress, it wasn't because the man had a wife. It was because the man was a rolling stone. Wherever Papa laid his hat was his home. And when he died, I ain't gonna lie, he left a lot of money. But he left us some dough. You know, like. But the fact of the matter is, yo, she loved this man for 40 fucking years. Loved this man. Loved this man. Loved this man. And this man has like fucking 7 kids. You know? I think they just found a kid like 7 years. And pardon me if I'm wrong, family, but yo, come on. My grandfather that wasn't my blood, he did what he did. But my grandma stood by because that's what you do when you love. When you love and you believe in something, you get it. Yo, over the past 4 years, she got it, bro. My grandma transformed into a 25-year-old woman overnight because he said, yo, I'm done. I need you to take care of me. And she did. Yo, son, my grandfather, that man was the first dick I ever saw. You know why? Because my grandma used to watch me when I was 4, 5, 6 years old, and he would come over like once or twice a week, and my dumb ass walked to the back room. She would take care of her man. I didn't see him having sex, but she would take care of her man. That nigga was just sitting there looking like a porno, like just.
You almost caught him though.
I almost caught him, but that it's my point. It's that when you love something so much, you never give it a time limit of how long it'll take for it to love you back.
So and then
when it does love you back, if it's gone, you know why she stays strong? It's not because of her family only. It's because she knows in her heart how much she loved her, how much she loved him, how much he loved her.
That's a fact.
He knows whether or not her mother's here. Yo, I don't know if you guys know. Oh, my grandfather died on a Friday. That's not my blood grandfather, but her lover died on a Friday. My grandfather, 40 years. My grandfather, I love that man. He died on a Friday. Her mother died on a Tuesday. That's her mother, my great-grandmother. They all live in the same house, them 3. So he went into the hospital on like a Wednesday, Thursday. He had an infection in his stomach. Friday, he dies. On Tuesday, when my grandma wakes up, her mother's dead. A couple days later. You want to know the greatest part about that Tuesday, guys? It was her birthday. My grandma woke up on her birthday to find her mom dead. Yo, you can't tell me that a woman that had 4 kids, my uncle died when he was like 36, and I was like maybe 8. My uncle died he caught AIDS off of a needle. He caught HIV off a needle. And drinking so much, obviously his liver dropped. So he died when I was young. And I looked like him. So everybody, like my great-grandma, before she died, she used to call me his name. Like a little kid. Yo, you can't tell me my grandma is not a, you know what I mean? Like, we have the ability to go through some shit, guys. She teaches me I got the ability to go through some shit. You know, like, at the end of the day, I don't think there's anything that's going to be able to break us. So it's a choice to make. Guys, it's a choice to make, man. we have to put our like activity with our best foot forward, doing it all the time. There cannot be no doubt in our heads. Even if sometimes we're sacrificing sometimes with our kids or our family or whatever, if you're doing it for yourself, I really feel like you guys are on that level with me that we have a higher level than most. I see the way you guys perform out in the open. Like I see why not charge that battery up? Like why not charge that battery? Why not make that battery more? What comes with it comes with it. You're not gonna break a bed to the point where your fucking kid or wife is in the family fucking feeding for food or you can't pay bills, right? It's not gonna break you down that much. But if it's gonna take an argument or a back and forth just to get past, or it's gonna take you to sneak out, do things, whatever the case may be, yo, it even may take you to even lie or do things that you may not even mean to do to people. But you did them because in the moment you felt righteous with it. And if you correct yourself, that's being the right person with it. I really think that we have to satisfy ourselves internally. And if we're being honest with those things, it'll get us to those next levels because we won't feel like we fucked anything up. You know what I mean? You won't feel like you fucked it up. You won't feel like I did something somebody wants. I slacked. Like I did.
I don't think nobody slacked. I don't think it, like I said, Kobe took the ball and he left. And
what you think about the conspiracy with Kobe?
I don't know. Like I said,
do you guys know about the conspiracy with Kobe?
2020's been the year that
the only conspiracy I thought of was that LeBron James passed him on his points. And
no,
the next day
Kobe and COVID. Do you know the conspiracy?
Oh, nah. What is it?
same company.
No.
No. It sounds the same to me.
You say company, so there's two conspiracies. One conspiracy is this. Now, Kobe had put his money into a pharmaceutical company in China. Now that pharmaceutical company was attached to this like Wuhan shit.
But wasn't it named probably his same name?
No. It was his, but no.
The Black Mamba
No,
shit?
he signed a check over
Okay.
to this company, but this company is connected to whatever. So Kobe was going to court. Kobe was going to court for and that's one conspiracy why those Chinese companies and all that, maybe why they had influence in it. Second thing is because of the Lakers. Yo, when this whole thing went down, I want you guys really think about this. Who goes everywhere to play sports? NBA players.
Yeah.
When this whole thing went down, the conspiracy theory is that NBA players were ground zero. A lot of people think that NBA players, and particularly the Lakers, that's why when everything went down, nobody gave the specs of whether or not LeBron or this person was sick, that person was sick, but they went to certain names in the NBA. A lot of people think that COVID has a lot to do with the Lakers and it coming over here and them being like ground zero. And
What do you mean by ground zero?
Ground zero. They're a lot of people. The conspiracy is that the Lakers, LeBron, Kobe, and all that came over here with them.
That's a backwards conspiracy.
Back in November. That came over here with them back in November. It's a backwards conspiracy.
That's a bad conspiracy because anyone in America could have went anywhere.
I get it. No, I get it. And then when I feel like did you see the simulation with Kobe's crash?
I just feel like when it first
I had
happened,
a simulation with Kobe's crash.
Yeah, man. It is.
That's messed up.
You know what it is now, but I mean, it's not that bad. It got about like 13.5 million views.
That's messed up. Who wants to see a simulation?
You know what it is? Nah, he's the. I won't play it because we can't hear the volume. I don't want to play the volume, but he's just saying like, yo, it's around a mountain. Like the guy had to literally go around a mountain, and when he saw the fog, when he came around the bend, the dumbass didn't like. When you come around a bend with a helicopter, you gotta adjust for the wind and your thrust when you're picking up. So he didn't account for the downdraft. So the downdraft.
He was coming too fast.
No, he was pulling at that angle when he had to pull at this angle. That's what they're saying. He didn't account for the downdraft. So when he came around the mountain, because they had to get over it and they couldn't just go over it, so he had to go around from a lower level and come
Just
around.
landed that bitch and said, "Listen, there's no basketball for it."
There was fog too. Like the whole simulation is kind of disgusting because they don't show him, like they show him crashing, but no blood or anything. You just hear the guy talking, and he goes, "Right there is where it happened." And then he brings it back and he says, he says straight up, like, if you look at the curvature around the mountain, there was mad, and they say it, there was cloud coverage. He couldn't see. Like, the pilot couldn't see. Like, there was cloud coverage. He was literally trying to get around the cloud coverage. But I don't know if he didn't account for where he was on the mountain or, like, and that's the shit. You know, like, it's so weird. I took this trip, guys, like, 1,000 times. Yo, peep it. I am Kobe Bryant. I am in the upper echelon of taxes. Listen, I took this trip, guys, over 1,000, 10,000 times. I'm sure there was fog before. I'm sure there was fucking a whole bunch of obstacles. Yo, I'm sure there was times that the guide said, yo, we ain't flying right now. You got to give it a couple minutes, man. Yo, they don't have parameters right there, like they don't have weather things that they can know if there's a fog or anything there. Yo, on the news, right? The news will fucking tell you. Yo, there's fishermen machines that tell you if there's fucking fog. You're gonna tell me that these dudes for 10, 15, like 10 years, Kobe's been flying this shit for like 8 years. You gonna tell me they didn't know? Nah, they knew it was fog, man. And that's the conspiracy. That's the problem. Was it Kobe in that moment? No, fuck it. Just go with it. Was it him feeling arrogant, feeling good? Man, I gotta get somewhere. Fuck it, just go. Was it something trying to kill him? Or was it the pilot just making a bad decision? We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. I don't know. We don't know. And that's the sick shit about it. You know, the fact of the matter is we lost legend in it, right?
I feel like people die every day, man. You know, it just sucks that day.
It sucks you got used to that.
It's the truth.
No, it's actually
That's why people say good morning.
Oh,
everybody's mourning. They all mourning. Every day somebody's mourning.
Oh, you just gave me my next song. Thank you.
You know?
Thank
So
you.
like,
Thank you. Thank you. Because that's how
it is.
it
You
is.
feel me?
Good morning.
That's the truth. As much as people want to live, you know, it's like, are you really living being enclosed? You know, you're not living.
Oh, no, what you mean?
And it's like, okay, y'all can come out with your mask, but are you still living? You're not living.
I don't know, yo.
I'm telling you, bro. It's weird. People coming
Neptune,
up to me, they got a mask, bro.
You know Neptune. You know Neptune. Like I heard. Like I hear podcasts all day, so I listen to people. And people in like the mid United States and everything like that. You know, like Nebraska and all that shit like that. Yo, they been quarantined. Yo, you know how many dudes? You know how many people got their own house and their own space and their 1 acre, 2 acre. They've been quarantined. Anytime they go to the store, they barely go to the store. They go to the store once a month.
The funny thing is that a whole bunch of rich people were the first ones to get the virus. For me, so it's like,
if you think so,
fishy.
If you think
everything is fishy. Even niggas popping fireworks since fucking May fucking whatever day. They still popping fireworks.
Do you think we disrespecting? Do you think that? Well,
I think people are awake.
No,
but it took white people not to have a job.
No, let me finish.
It to be locked down.
You're gonna agree with me, but let me finish.
You know?
Do you think we're disrespecting COVID? Do you think come on, man? Like I get it, protesting and all that. Boom. We could segue into that. But I get all the fucking why we're fucking upset. And you know what? You guys are being modest because I'm really surprised you haven't even touched that. So we'll segue into that. But yeah, I think we would be a little disrespectful, man. Like when I see people walking in the bodega and walking in the stores, and some people look like they're already COVID. Like you've been looking like that for 6 months. You look like that for 6 months, and now you really look sick to me. And you still walking around like. And then, come on, think about it. When you open the fucking fridge door to get a drink or a beer or anything, somebody delivered that. You don't know if that person coughed on it. You know what? I'm a delivery man. Come on, you don't know what went on before you grab something. Go to the store, you grab your bananas, your plantains. When you know what the rich people are doing? You know what the rich people are doing?
Watch too many
this is gonna sound so crazy to you. They're ordering their food online, And then when they order their food online, they bring it to a room, and they leave it there for 2-3 days, so COVID could go ahead and disappear. They disinfect it, and then they bring it into their house. Yo, dude, we got those privileges, guys. Yo, son, I gotta get milk for my kid. I gotta get milk for my kid. You think do I care if the dairyman had COVID, sneezed in his hand, and grabbed that milk and put it there? I don't have time to determine that. I gotta feed my kid, right? Come on, we don't got those privileges, yo. Yo,
Like I said,
even that, G. Come on.
everybody can catch the flu.
You got Lysol,
99.9%.
Lysol your apple.
How many people live in New York?
Lysol your apple. Lysol your apple and eat it. Peel the skin.
You can.
Come on.
I don't know. I feel like people have blown it out of proportion.
They said COVID is human contact. Everything.
They don't know what it is. Every few days they say something.
And then it's what people been parading and fucking rioting and shit, and whatever else that other word is called, I forgot.
The looting?
No, marching and shit. Protesting. And what? None of those people has got it, and it's been thousands all over the country, not even all over the country, all over the world, and we still in this. I guess for me, it's a conspiracy.
All I can say is that I can't believe everybody in America and around the world has fallen for the okie doke.
What's the okie doke?
When a nigga don't have your money, he always plays something funny. And that's what's happening. They playing a funny on us. It's really, what's next? You think everybody gonna go back to work? That's fucking hilarious. That people think they actually gonna go back to the same jobs. There's gonna be a lot of people unemployed. And then unemployability, you can only get it for how long? 6 months? And they're gonna extend it for you for what? 9 months? Then what? It's winter time. They gonna hit China.
All the restaurants are gonna be closed. Oh, like they have an outside dining, but when the winter's hit,
and it's an election year.
Money.
Shit, Trump lose, he might not even leave the White House.
He might pay for it.
He might go hide in the bunker.
You know what the
I'm gonna touch the red button.
The scary part is Sleepy Joe Biden is scary.
I don't trust that.
Listen,
yo, not that. Who else we got besides Joe Biden?
Like Freddie Cool.
I'd rather choose Trump. That's the reality. I'd rather not. This year, I'd rather not even vote at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Biden, it's all electronic.
But they're saying mail it.
No. Listen to this, guys.
I feel like
I want you guys to listen to this. Yo, I want you guys. Yo.
So you'll choose Biden before you say something?
No, my point is that. Do you really think it matters who we choose? It's electronic.
Doesn't matter.
After it's rigged and whoever's president, they're gonna say it was rigged. It happened.
No, again,
but he's still president.
Say it again.
So who wins?
Trumpy, man. I'm sorry.
We won.
I'm sorry.
It's a dirty election.
As much as I hate it, bro. As much as I hate it. As much as all the people protest, all my brothers and sisters.
It's definitely going to be Biden because just the way that social media is and the way that people are depicting him now, and people are just like
deep down. You vote for Biden? You see this man talk.
I
can't even speak.
I wouldn't vote for anyone.
I understand.
I wouldn't vote for anyone. But
if you had to,
Bernie,
Burn.
Yeah.
You can't even put him in because his name is not in the ballot.
Ooh, he took himself.
I say the Green Party, but the Green Party, if you look at this man, he looks worse than Biden.
But that's why I choose not to vote.
But if you had a choice, like no matter what, you had to choose.
Listen.
And you see, and it's so hard to even choose from these two candidates. That's how you know it's that bad.
It's bad because I personally don't know anything
about it. He said, if you don't vote for me,
million.
if you sick of thinking, look, if you just second thought, he even looked like he's second thought. If you second thinking of voting for me and the other guy, you ain't black. His own words, bro.
And he's gonna pick a black woman to be vice president.
I
he got a white man to sit at the head of the seat, and he get a black woman.
I keep it honest. Yo, Biden is like he is exactly what. Yo, he's Sith.
He's the Sith.
He's the Sith.
I think they both using social media.
He's the Sith. They both the Sith. They both been partying with the same money.
No, I think because social media is gonna boost both of them, so it's gonna be like.
Trump has less social media than Trump. I mean, than Biden.
With Twitter,
I feel like Trump just
everything.
No, but
YouTube.
Trump makes a big
The news.
Listen, like I tell you, pick you out to the gods because I really don't give a damn who the president is because God is hiding
I
that
just think
motherfucker right there.
Trump is huge
So
on
listen,
Twitter. That's what makes it very, very popular.
Listen,
Anything.
and again,
That's what creates
how
a-
he won in
You know,
2018,
he was Trump
16.
They see him as a not a descendant, but a saying from God, a person from God, from the Bible. That's what Christians say. That Trump being in office is what God wants.
They crazy,
They smoke
nigga.
meth.
Nigga, they allowed to be slaves.
You know they
nigga.
smoke meth.
Slavery.
You know they smoke meth.
Listen, I don't care who president.
But they believe it.
Yo,
Where,
you alright?
because
Why? I got pliers.
Listen,
I got
they
painkillers too.
They smoking some shit. Because where in the Bible they're gonna be like, can they show me that Trump is gonna be president? Or he's destined by
But it's
God.
the same. But okay. But like I said, that's their saying. And for example, everybody thought he was gonna lose to Hillary. Come on, my nigga. Everybody. Listen. Everybody, even
All the polls.
even the niggas that voted for this
I
nigga.
couldn't believe he won.
Even the niggas that voted.
Listen,
Bro, did you
where
not
all these white people come out and vote?
Did you not even see who was getting elected also? Bro, they had Harambe and these nuts. Bro. Bro. Nigga was voting for Harambe and these nuts.
But they broke that in the ballot.
At
And
the
voted.
end of the ballot, bro, all you see is Trump, Hillary, Harambe, these nuts.
But they voted for these.
How about
Bro, 13%. Or no, 25% for Harambe and 13% for these nuts.
Hilarious. Everybody should just
Bro,
write
that's
that.
a joke, bro.
I don't trust none of them. But no matter what, it's gonna be one of them.
You don't think Hillary would come through and sweep this real quick?
Hell no. Listen, she
If Biden even gets to
listen,
advice,
you know what's crazy? That she during this whole time, she's been going to court for her emails and all that. And
Really?
for the Jeffrey Epstein shit. So
Yep.
you have all the protest shit going on and
everything else is blocked.
come on.
Just like Bill Cosby is free in jail.
Come on.
He got free?
He eating his pudding.
Word? I didn't even know that.
Listen.
When we see him on the news though, he gonna be limping.
It's a hard one.
He gonna be fucked up.
I'm telling you, bro. Just watch Biden speak for 5 minutes, bro. You're gonna be like, yo, this nigga, he's a bit delusional, bro. And so if he's a bit delusional, I'm being nice. So he's a bit delusional, bro. So if he becomes president per se, he a puppet 100%.
But they both are puppets.
No, yeah.
At the end of the day.
But Trump at least gives you the facts, lying.
I'm a
He's
puppet.
an honest liar. Like
I'm an honest puppet.
and you know he's a liar. You know he's lying, but he still tells you facts. He tells you facts, even if you don't like it.
What facts have he ever told, though?
Bro, Trump. You think Trump don't tell facts?
You know why Epstein got caught, right? You know Epstein got caught.
He be so vague with his facts that it's just like water's wet. Like if you touch
I
it,
don't know.
I feel like he closes his wet. Like I know that already. But like, what are the actual facts?
But you know why I can't?
What are the actual like? These things that we already know.
You know why it's hard to tell you the facts.
Like I said,
It's not facts though. It's not facts that we already know,
bro. You know he's lying.
It's hard to tell you the fact. You know why? Because Trump is the reason why Epstein even got caught. Trump is the reason why Epstein even got noticed. It's hard to tell you the facts, yo.
I didn't know who it was. I'll be honest.
Bro, June 19th, niggas found out through Trump, bro. Because he wanted a parade that day. Nobody, yo, listen, to your mother. Nobody knows
He's a dumbass,
June 19th. Nobody heard about that shit.
No, but you know,
I heard DT.
No, but you know the fact.
What day was it?
I never celebrated. but
What
I
day was
heard of it.
You know the shit is with Trump. They want to get him out of here, and they will.
Of course.
Like they're like, if he wins this,
I see it as when people want somebody bad enough to get him out.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Simpsons never
It's like wow. When everybody going for sad person, it's like wow.
I'm be honest. I don't care about the presidential campaigns or nothing because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect us in New York. What the president does doesn't affect us in this state or city.
But as a country, yes.
So
until it does.
As a country, yeah, but it's like you never really notice it. It affects you more. Whatever election is in New York, that's what affects you more.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It starts in your local neighborhoods. You feel me? Who you put as your district, your congressman.
Like
that's where it starts. That's where you have your change. You don't have your change at the seat. That seat is up there. You're gonna climb all the way to the mountain. Then you go, yeah, right. Now they got a bunker
I
He
forgot
can
what
nuke
that is.
niggas. Trump will be like,
you
oh,
go. Oh yeah. I think. I forgot his name. But basically, he was saying that when you go to McDonald's, you go to the cashier to complain about your food, and then she'll get the manager. But the manager wouldn't go to the boss, the one nigga that runs it. That's the president. Nigga, you can't reach that nigga. It's understood, but as a country, like the past, it's a big deal. Right now, 2020 has been a big deal for everybody.
2020 is gone.
Listen, if you wasn't awake before, listen, your eyes
2020 is gone. We have to think about 2021.
Really made
No, no.
niggas
Listen,
to look positive, see it positive, but it's not even over.
2020 is
It's
gone.
not over. Basketball's about to come back. Baseball's about to come back.
20.
The presidential election
Yo,
is right
G,
now.
you know,
There's a lot going
let me
on
ask
right
you
now.
something. Let me ask you something. Let's
Niggas
call a
wanna
spade
see
a
the
spade.
fate.
How did basketball and MLB come back? Let's call a spade a spade. You know the big people that own these corporations, they're not gonna lose for that long. So when they're opening these sports, they're depending on things opening up. I want you to understand
I
this.
personally feel that
Yo,
all the
they
players all together should open their own league and make your own money and cut the head of the snake off.
again. So they should have did that before
You know?
COVID. We're here now.
Nah, you do it
Ain't
now.
nobody gonna fucking fall into a rock nation
Listen.
falling, bro.
Listen, bro. The NBA, if it doesn't
You
start
think
up,
there's a
listen, if
record
it doesn't
label
start
trying to fucking get somebody right now?
Listen, right now the record
I
labels
don't
are
give a
closed.
fuck.
The doors are closed right now. Everybody, you got what
Wherever
you
you
got.
at, that's what
You know why they're doing baseball and everything? Yo, Neptune, you know why they're doing
You gotta
it?
get paid.
No, they're doing it
Just
because
respect niggas.
UFC says suck my dick. There ain't no sport out. That's why they're doing it. And you know why they're doing it? Nah. You know why they're doing it? Yo, honestly, yo, son, nobody's gonna get paid from this. Yo, who's gonna? Well, we're gonna watch TV. Yo, son, there's no more $8 hot dogs. There's no more $15 beers.
Listen, all
There's
I
no
know,
more $25 drinks. Are you kidding me, guys?
all I know
All we're gonna see is TV to watch it. You think there's that million amount of Americans that will, and even if you pay to watch it, you know where they make money off of, guys? Where do we make money off of with music? Not from our streams no more. Not from selling CDs no more. Merch. Yo, they're gonna have to depend. These $1 million corporations are gonna have to depend on people buying jerseys to do what? You can't go out in bars no more right now. You can't go chill. You gonna buy a jersey to put it in your crib?
that's how I feel right now.
All these leagues are going to last 6 months before they shut it down again. You know why? It's going to take one player
I already told you.
to get sick.
Nah,
It's
they're
gonna-
already sick. Everybody got it, bro. Everybody got it. Y'all all got it. That's
Yo.
it. Put it in your head. Y'all all got it. Now get around each other. And that's it, my nigga.
Nah,
You wanna die, you die.
See, we're okay with that. Well, watch a guy. Did you
Like,
guys see
it
DL
fucked up.
Hughley?
People die
Hold
all
up.
the time,
Did
though.
you see DL Hughley?
Yeah, I heard that he was doing shows and whatnot, and then he found out he had that shit.
No. You didn't
Passed out
see him.
and all that.
You didn't see the video.
Oh, I ain't
You didn't
the
see
video.
when DL Hughley hit his head
Nah, I ain't see
when
it.
my man's performing, and all of a sudden out of nowhere he just like
Collapsed.
bow in his head. Come on, man! Like, it is real. You can't just go
But
ahead and
nobody's
like.
saying that is fake. All I'm saying is we have destroyed our economy over an enemy we cannot even see. No other country had to step in America to say shut your shit down. You ain't even have to shoot bullets.
Nope.
Niggas is shooting fireworks though. Y'all celebrating? We y'all celebrating.
We got it in the beat.
Another fact.
We fucked up right now. And it's not only white folks.
Nope.
Everybody fucked up.
Yep.
And it's to the point that who gonna rebuild it? We gonna look at Jordan, 10-part episode, bro. Cough up some of that cash. Niggas done die from sneaks.
Yep.
I don't want to hear. Listen. Motherfuckers need to really wake up. You feel me? They want to talk protest, really talk about shit, and really start digging into shit. Don't just halfway shit. I feel like niggas halfway shit.
You think our
protest
protest
is
is gonna do something?
No, because y'all niggas got to get the guns up. Like, I'm sorry. Revolutions don't happen with peacefulness. Those that come peaceful will be slaughtered. I'm sorry.
If all these projects,
That's how it is.
If,
And it's funny that for the first time on TV, you could see military people not doing nothing.
No.
Cops, like, it's the first time you've seen that. People really even have to shoot. If they wanted to, they'll take over. They should. But by the numbers they showed
our
you.
own mayor said it.
But now
Don't do nothing.
But now we need people that have
Don't do
money,
nothing. Let them get it out their system.
You know? But they need people that have money to step up. They need to step up. I'm sorry.
They followed a system doing that, right? There was a system. The system that always worked.
System been broken.
That if you let people go ahead and do what they want, they get it out their system. And then you can recover after. So he tried to
I don't
follow
think we recover from this.
Nah, I think
Who we gonna sell shit to?
You always bounce back. Bro, you gotta think.
we gonna bounce back. I gotta
You
optimistic.
know the only way we
America,
bounce
baby.
back.
Yeah,
It's America.
we
And what's
been
the only way it bounces back?
It's America.
money, but we've been
Going to war.
Nah.
Going to war. You only make money with war. You don't make money by going selling cakes. You make money by going to war, and that's how you make money.
Yeah, but this is different though. We not.
Damn,
How we gonna go to war when everyone's sick? Anybody want to touch each other? You know, I don't want to be.
But niggas,
It's
everybody
on
already
war already.
outside.
Bro, it's already a war. It's already a
Right.
Listen,
He's
even
at
people
that
marching,
He's at that point.
it's already a cyber
He's
war.
at that point. Like,
Also,
he should.
where these phones come from? They come from China, so they program in China. All our information we put in here, our eye scanners,
So you
all that
okay?
shit. Niggas have our information.
You okay with Are you okay with forced vac?
No, motherfucker.
Are you okay with
nothing
forced? Wait. Are you okay with forced getting tested?
No, listen. I ain't gonna get tested. I haven't gotten tested, and that's what it's gonna be. And if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't.
Fucking test. They said 14 days quarantine yourself.
So wait.
Listen,
Come on,
listen,
you don't think
and
that's
listen,
a controversy
listen, and
right there?
personally, I could tell you, since COVID started, we was on tour.
You don't add on to
Let
the
me
war?
finish. Since we was on tour, COVID started, right? New York was shut down. We was still traveling,
Chasing us.
When we shut down, came back up here, cool, people quarantined. But I was still having to go outside every day. You feel me? Even when my son was born, every day, I'm outside. I'm still here. You feel me? It's just that it's unfortunate that some people got it and their body couldn't fight it
And
back.
it's mainly a lot of old people and people that are already sick. They already have, let's say,
You feel me?
leukemia,
That shit
heart
sucks.
disease, or
You feel
fucking
me?
asthma. You know what I'm
But
saying?
we just lost our aunt with cancer. You feel me?
And it wasn't COVID, it was just cancer. So it's like people dying through other ways as well. It's like death is always inevitable.
You feel me?
You can't really stop that.
They're just glorifying one thing and distracting everything else.
I just feel like they're making it they're exaggerating this. It's like COVID is saturated. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're making it bigger than what it is. Like he was saying, like the enemy you can't see, and it's basically shut down not only just America, the whole world.
Listen, it shut
You know
down
what I'm
the
saying?
whole economy.
Everywhere.
And if you think about it, okay, Texas and all those states, they were still working while New York is shut down. But now you're saying that their numbers is going up, so they're going to have to
I
shut
ain't
down
trying to hear that bullshit. They're just trying
You
to
understand me?
make everybody get scared again.
and fuck shit up and do what y'all want to do.
Power is, people, the way it controls fear.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? You got person fearful.
And the Democratic Party, y'all come from progressives. And progressives always talk about having depopulation. How can somebody tell me that vaccinating some people, there will be people dying? So you're killing them. You're not giving them nothing to help them. They don't need that. They told you they needed that?
They
No.
go for abortions.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? They believe in abortion.
Listen, people talk about, listen, there's more fucking kids being aborted than listen. And y'all need to wake the fuck up. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. How y'all gonna start a revolution in the next 20 years? The majority of y'all not even gonna want to have kids.
Are you okay with how ugly the revolution can turn?
Am I what?
If it has to be.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
How ugly the revolution can turn?
It's gonna be bad. So it's like it's like you would rather want just to avoid like war. You want to avoid it. It's not gonna be nice.
You guys can't trust your neighbors no more.
They can't trust nobody.
No, I'm just saying, particularly, bro, you guys, yes, you should know that. But at least when you walk through your door, you get home through your crib.
Feel comfortable.
You ain't thinking about the guy on the right, left of you. Like, you ain't thinking about the two people that are right next to your apartment building, your apartment, or your house. You're not thinking about them particularly. Like, like, what you're saying is that, yeah, you have to have that on automatic for your brain style. That's what America is.
But America is a machine of building shit and selling it. Import, export.
Yeah.
Everything is not freaking built here. We get it somewhere else and bring it here. Some things are built here, but they get exported. Now, if nobody wants to receive your shit because you think you have COVID,
It's not
Oh,
good.
and you already isolated across the world?
But that's why I asked you.
Chill.
You don't think that everybody should get like a fucking Jewish star that says I'm not COVID?
I don't know.
Like, yo,
I feel
Star of David, I'm not COVID. Like, if you're not COVID, why not get tested? Like, I don't understand. There's no there is
Listen,
something.
in the beginning,
yo,
niggas, they had
Neptune.
80% of the tests coming back positive.
Neptune.
They said it was a defective test.
There is something in this world killing human beings. Human beings,
But we've
as
been killing
we know.
the fucking planet for years.
Let me finish.
Bro, in 100 years...
I'm not talking about the planet, though.
Nah,
I'm talking about
planet,
but let me finish. Yo, I'm totally for the fact that Mother Nature did this. I'm 1,000% with you. I'm still gonna come at you. Think about this. We are the apex of what life is on this planet. We are the apex, Neptune. Like, come on. You don't think that?
I feel the apex is oxygen.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
See,
And
we
water.
are the apex.
I feel like without the other elements, we
need
wouldn't even be here.
No, we wouldn't. We need them.
Then it don't fucking need us. We could
No.
be dust in the wind.
No.
Like, look, next week, everybody
It's
can
not
fucking
about
die
what
around
they
the world.
But the
And
problem
the world will continue to spin.
But you know, it's not about what they
You know?
need. It's just the fact of the matter is that we got here and we're 7.8 billion deep, bro.
Well,
we're here,
and the
so
seven,
we have to
and
figure
look,
we have to figure out a way to coexist
look,
with her.
and the 7 point.
Like Mother
How
Nature,
do you
we have
say-
to figure
can
out
you
to
check how
coexist.
much? Can you check how much? 7 point what? The
7.8.
exact number.
7.8.
And 1% is what? The 99 has to stop letting the 1% control shit. The world is so big and vast. No place in the planet should be overpopulated.
Whoa, I was about to
3.
say. No, that's in 1969.
Shit.
I was about
That
to say,
shit
yo,
tripled.
everyone died? That's some real Thanos shit.
That's a lot of people.
7.5. I was close.
That's a lot.
I know.
And we let about 60 to 150 people control the
Sure.
world.
Do we like to meet her?
That's a lot of
That
bagging
shit
and
just
slanging.
goes up. It just goes up.
Shit done triple.
Yo,
40, 60
Yo, look at
years,
this.
done triple.
Yo, Earth is the third planet from the sun, and only astronomical object known to harbor life, according to the radiometric dating estimation and other evidence. Earth formed about over 4.5 billion years ago.
They wasn't there. They don't know how long.
I don't believe that.
I mean, you know, we can't trust carbon dating so much, but you know why? I'll
These
be
niggas
okay.
are staring at rocks.
You know why I'd be okay with it? You know why I'd be okay with it? Yo, honestly, because I wish, like, I have such a passion in our human history. Like, I have a really deep passion in it. Like, I think about the Sumerians. I think about, like, yo, when we got here, it sucks that all the things that were here got demolished in China. They broke down those, like, pyramids that are there, and there's a lot there, but they broke down to take the material. Egypt, you know, the Great Pyramids, all 3 of them, they took the fucking limestone off of the Great Pyramids, and most of the houses in Egypt, all those houses have limestone that came from the Great Pyramid of Giza. Like, I really have a deep-rooted love for history because I know nothing about it. It's like, for me, it's like seeing a beautiful woman, right, or something you really love, and then you just want to get into it as bad. You know what vagina is. You know what a blowjob is. But you see this, and you're like, oh my God, I know exactly what. It's not those things. This is a certain type of pleasure from that. Yo, history is such a pleasure for me because I know nothing about it. It's such a mystery.
I like history, but this is the thing. Most of it is just fragments of the truth.
That's why it's
And there's so
beautiful.
many lies that it's hard to find the truth. Whoever wins tells the truth. So you never get to hear the loser side of the story.
What are you talking about?
So there's
No,
always one
you're
side.
lying.
Always one side.
So who's winning over me with any type of truth that I don't even know I believe in? Nobody winning over me. No.
That's your personal truth.
No. But that's
But
the
the
real
truth
truth
that
for
gets
most
taught-
people now.
But most of the truth get taught to the masses.
Oh
so
yeah.
they indoctrinated in a certain
You know
way.
what sucks with these scientists,
You feel
Neptune,
me?
that they can't get that they have to stick to their tenure. Yo, I work for a school. I'm a professor in a school for 20 years. I can't change what they teach in the books because I'm gonna lose my tenure. You know what my tenure is? Everything I work for, where I got my whole major and my whole fucking. This is what's gonna pay me when I die. No, how? When I'm dying and I retired, that's $100,000 a year. You want me to lose it for your belief?
Ain't nobody tell your ass to do that.
You
Ain't nobody tell you to sign that.
You want me to? No, I did it because I believed in it, but I found out it was a lie later.
See, so you got caught up.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you should have.
So you want me to sacrifice my family and $100,000 a year when I'm dead and gone? No, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna die with my grave and I'm gonna write a book like they all do. They all write a book,
and that's why we at where we are.
But that's what they do. Like, yeah, you're right. Nobody stands up.
Nobody stands up.
Yo, it's a shame. It's a shame we can't go to these wonders of the earth. Yo, it's a shame that I really feel that if people weren't able to be superficial, they would really be able to have the ability to be unofficial. Yo, we are all out of this planet. We all come from this super thing. Like, there's a super thing in us. You know how many generations of fucking Neptune or Aries? You know how many fucking generations of us have been here? It took a lot of shit to get us here right now at this moment. You know how much shit it took for him to sleep there in that corner standing up? You know how much shit, it took a lot to all get us here. We really absolutely are a culture with amnesia. We understand nothing. Yo, how do we get something like the pyramids where they got 90-degree angles, but they got these fucking 2 or 3 ton boulders for a fucking that much? How do you get the same design all the way in fucking South America? How do you get that with these?
Because the world at one point was Pangea.
No, it's more than Pangea. They didn't move. They didn't move.
The world is Pangea, bro.
No.
The world is much older than they tell us.
You think
they tell us an imaginary number and they tell us we could go to the moon and we could go to Mars.
You think there was people
We're
here?
gonna find water in Mars, but they haven't found water in the fucking Sahara Desert. Come on, man.
I believe it.
You think
I believe that before the world was broken into pieces, it was all one. You see how it all fits. It's just water.
My thing is, were we here when it was one?
Yeah, bro, we always been here. If it was like that way now, there was no such thing as caveman.
First link.
There's no such thing as caveman. I'm sorry. There's no way you get from starting fire to being able to. In 100 years, what have we accomplished? The Wright brothers flew paper fucking planes. We have fucking planes made out of jets. In 100 years, we have gone so far. So you're telling me that in the past, motherfuckers wasn't advancing quickly and doing shit that.
Nah, I think
they probably already had.
That's why they got it on tablets. You know what they say on hieroglyphs are, right? Hieroglyphs are emojis.
That's funny.
Yo, they say hieroglyphs are emojis. Come on. If you want to give what you're feeling off in a text message, all you got to do is send a fucking emoji, right? Yo, this is what they did. They said, this may last forever. Boom, 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 boom. You know, think about that. When I think about our planet, 60% of the plastic that was ever created on our Earth is still here.
And where is it gonna go?
No, where is it is. There's 13 sections on the world reported that have islands of plastic. 13 sections, and it's because of our currents. Our currents take them there and they stay there, right? Maybe our ancestors or the people that were here saw what plastic was and said, nah, don't do this.
Let me say something before I cut you off. You know, there's actually people making fucking islands with plastic bottles. So niggas is just not utilizing what the fuck it is. We're using it as garbage.
Good man.
Create.
I just feel like
you take the sand from down there.
It's just too much. It's just too much.
Bro, it's not too much, bro. It's just you want.
You can't recycle it.
Let's make space. Exactly. Make it useful.
Nah, he's right, because you
can't recycle it. So
when I go to CVS, I see those bottles and it says.
But how you gonna make land on it? What you gonna grow there?
Oh, you don't need to grow it on there. You know what that land's for? I guarantee if you take all those plastics,
just for more Jeffrey Epsteins. You don't find out.
Yo, nah, you got another fight island. Yo, bro, you got another fight island. You got another place where people can go ahead and get it in there. That's what you did. You built it off of plastic. I want to get to the last fight.
We need more. We don't need more entrepreneurs. We need more people that want to get shit done.
Nah, well, I absolutely agree with you. But you know what the problem is? They're not there, so you need more people to awaken the people that want. That
People want people to get paid. How you gonna get paid? What are you gonna get paid with?
and that's
Your
the
boss
problem.
lost his business.
What's paid to you?
What are you gonna pay
But
you
what's
with?
what's paid for you?
Listen, you got the
No,
gift
what's
of
paid for
life.
you?
You have life.
Is that paid for you?
Create.
Is that paid for you? What's paid for you?
Listen,
You said
paid for me is waking up, seeing my kids. That's I'm paid. Chi-ching.
See,
Seeing
so
them
for-
grow.
for
Chi-ching,
the
I
person
water
that-
it. Chi-ching.
But
You
for
feel
the
me?
people don't. For the people who don't have kids, don't like paid for them. Yo, paid for them is real.
It's
They don't know what
working and
the-
going to the bar
They
on
don't
the
know what
weekend.
paid is though. They don't. They
Well,
don't have no perseverance.
This is life, my nigga. Everybody don't work all the time for 60 years and get a pension. I'm sorry. That's something that's been
But
created since
that
the
makes
40s.
no sense. Look, the average
That-
human lifespan is like what? Let's say
It's 50, it's
70,
50 years here in the
right?
United
So,
States.
how many years you have to work to get benefits?
65.
No,
But
no,
if you got
25
politicians
years, right?
stealing the money,
65
how
years.
the
That's
fuck
just
are they gonna get it?
That's depressing. I
So
think
you
that- I
work
think that's the most
65
depressing
years
shit.
to
Yo,
live
Fuma, let's do
12
it.
to
Like
live
5 more
12
minutes.
years to live 12 years. Good.
So I know white food to get something to eat.
Like, that makes no sense, bro. Basically, you work 65 years out of your life to live 12 years.
It's like it's the life that people have agreed upon. You know what I'm saying? And people have to just follow. Like I said, like the coronavirus is like it can be fake, even if it's real, it's still blown out of proportion, but people will still follow it because it's like people really like being told what to do.
Yeah.
As much as they say they don't like that, they like
I'm telling
people
you.
to tell them what to do. My shorty asks me all the time, "What do I want to eat?" I say, "I don't care. Just make food."
and it's a
No,
problem.
she wants me to tell her what I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to tell you what to do. So
Yeah.
it's like you feel comfortable with that.
Yeah.
When it's like you know
Yeah,
you
well-
want to eat some plantains and some fucking hot wings. You know what I want to eat? Some steak. I'm gonna always want some steak. So it's like you just asking for an answer. You know you're not gonna get, but hey, you want to be.
you put a lot of
What?
red meat in your diet.
I don't know. I haven't ate steak in a minute, but I love steak.
No, but so you don't put a lot of red meat in there. Are you still struggling? Nigga, do it.
I haven't.
Yo.
I don't know when's the last time I ate steak. To tell you the truth. I guess I ate a chopped cheese today. So.
Oh no, that's beef. That's beef.
Yeah.
That's not steak. Yo, we made a good song today though. We made
I ate it in the last 30 minutes. So it was really good.
I'm gonna send it to you in the morning. Or so I'll send
Man,
it.
take your time, bro. Sure.
No, I'm gonna send it to you so you can vibe to it, and then I'll send you the right one. But yeah.
Yeah, because COVID just slowed everything down. It feels like the old days.
Oh,
Like if there was no phones, everybody be outside. Everybody got phones. It was the greatest time in history to have your kids, well, probably 18, 19, 20 right now, all have phones. All those younger than them.
Or use it as a trigger.
And grown-ups are now using it also. Because I can't believe my parents on Facebook and all that. This plan, whatever they've been running, took
that's
them a
why
long
you
time.
feed-
But them niggas
that's
still
why you
running their
feed-
plan.
Yo, you feed into the
Like, come on. They showing this
Yo,
documentary
I don't
of Jordan
believe
in
in
the
religion.
90s. You telling
I
me
don't
that
believe in religion.
basketball is over forever?
I honestly don't believe in religion.
Kobe died,
I think,
nobody
I
wanna
think,
play
I
ball.
think religion is an
Not
idea.
nobody wanna play
Religion
ball.
itself is an ideology, right?
Of course.
All right. So, taking that into consideration, you don't think a part of this was like kind of like coordinated,
Of
like,
course.
like
I can't say it's conspiracy.
It's making a story come to life.
How can
No,
it be
no, just
conspiracy
being
if it's
able.
right in your face?
no, just being able to.
What you mean? 9/11?
I'm
Just
I'm
create.
I'm able to do this.
Yeah.
But
I-
conspiracies is all the theories.
Because when a person has the,
But it
the thought
happening
to
is not a
do
conspiracy.
something,
It happened.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really put yourself to say, I'm going to do it, you're going to do it. Yeah. It's the reality. And if you're in power and you can do shit, you're going to do it. You say
Yeah.
you're going to do it. So everything's coordinated. You know what I'm saying?
You
Everything's,
know, there's
I
nothing
feel like
that
things
goes-
are planned out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are like robots. They plan shit out and go as that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of higher powers.
So
You know?
it's just, I guess, just go with it. Wishing the best for everybody's family. Hope everybody stay positive. Hope everybody learns to love themselves and that they can love others. And, we try to live in harmony with the little shit we got.
You guys gonna compete with this stuff?
Compete with what? There's no competition for me.
No. You guys can say that. I mean, compete with this type of lifestyle.
I feel like I said, there's no competing. It's just really adapting to what's going on.
That's
so
it.
once you adapt and help your kids adapt.
But so it's just part of you guys' nature.
Just growing.
It's your part of your nature to listen. You guys aren't average people. Is it part of your nature to be above average? I understand. I understand evolving. I understand being adapted with the times.
I don't know what you mean by average. Average person.
You guys aren't average.
Which means you're not
Okay.
You guys aren't average. Like, so it's like
I understand.
when you say you're just when you say you're evolving with the times, like me knowing and you guys knowing that you aren't average, does that evolving with the times also come? Does it come with you guys? No. Does it come with you guys also knowing that you guys aren't average? Don't beat a bar. Set the bar. Like, keep going. Like,
That's what shit.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not. We don't just set the bar. We are the bar. They bodied that. They bodied that.
But that's my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. You're gonna evolve, but don't lose this shit.
I just feel like it's showing people that.
But it's evolving. I just feel like for something greater. It's like, it's like when you're like.
When's the last time you made a song?
When I wrote a song, the last time.
And that's my thing.
I guess
I feel like life is
2 weeks ago.
And you know why that's my thing? That bought. Oh, you got a song. You got a song
2 weeks
ready to
ago,
go.
I did like 3 songs with him already. It's like, look, I'm the type that it's like in a basketball game. Once I'm in the court, it's game on. It's like I don't need time to really warm up. It's like if it's like if I'm in the bitch pussy, I'm in the pussy. It's not being playing with it and talking. I'm already in.
There.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't need to practice. I just need to just be there. You know what I'm saying? With the energy. You know what I'm saying? We all share our energy and we just create. You know, that's what we're here to do. We're here to create and really have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was laughing earlier. You know what I'm saying? We were just freestyling, doing the chorus. That's what music to me is. You know what I'm saying? We're here to really have a good time. And
let's make a hook
show
on
people
Zoom.
have a good time.
Let's make a hook on Zoom.
Fuck Zoom.
Let's make a hook on Zoom.
I hate Zoom. Zoom is
Do
so
it together.
funny.
But I feel like everybody really has the potential as any great. It's just like I said. It's like you have to really unlock yourself. It's like, I'm not done evolving because it's like it's still is a process. It's like I love when I went to Las Vegas. I'll never forget because a Trump hat got me to go to Las Vegas to see Kobe speak months before he died. You know what I'm saying? This is probably one of his last speeches he really did. You know what I'm saying? And there was a psychologist there.
Uh-huh.
And the best thing he said was, look, people always try to strive and better themselves. Like, overnight. Next year I'm going to be great. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's really impossible. But if you really try 1% every day to better yourself little by little,
100 days, you got 100%.
If you do 0.5 a day, you'll be
200 days.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a really, in number-wise in science, that's really a logical way to see things. Because you could really, you can't better yourself overnight. You can't better yourself in a
But
week.
200 days ain't even a year.
It's not. That's why I look. Right now I'm working out, and I work out with my mom. You know what I'm saying? And her thing is to say that, she's working out to give me the motivation. But it's like, I started working out. You know what I'm saying? But I love that.
You working out, Mom?
Yeah, we're going with moms. Like every day, almost every other day. So we do about 4 days a week, maybe 5. So basically through the months right now.
Oh yeah, working out, Moms.
Huh?
Listen, I stay somewhere else and.
So I see it's just like 6 months of working out. It's like it'll get me to a body build I never thought to imagine. It's like I love being skinny because it's like it always gives people the thought like, oh shit, he's skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now you got that suplex goatee though.
So appreciate it.
You willing to?
Now I'm getting a little bigger and shit. And
like Bradshaw.
It's about to be lit. You know what I'm saying? I just like put time in it, man. Put time in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to really look at shit like it, a good thing. But it's like because we're not used to being in peace. We're not used to looking at things good. There's so much bad shit going on. Like we said, 40-60% of the world's probably criminals. They always do activity.
Are you easily stuck in bad?
Mentally?
In general.
Not
How
anymore.
long does bad keep your mind? Not anymore in general.
Not
No.
anymore.
Has it before?
Yeah. Before, like, at a moment, like, that's...
I know, now we've grown. Now we've grown.
For me, 2019 was really the hardest year of my life.
What's up, you smoking?
Mentally.
You keep passing it to me like, you want to smoke? You okay? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to me. Just let me know.
2019 was one of the hardest years of my life. I feel like it was harder than 2020. What everybody's going through. So, because it's more of understanding and, like, finding myself. It's like I had to break myself down to the ground. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Feel every bad energy and feel for, and then just breathe it. Now it's like,
you got
okay.
a breath?
Huh?
You You got a breath?
I got a breath. So now I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just getting that little by little. You know? And I'll get there.
I had to lie to you because, my G, I ain't got no fucking breath. Yo!
Like as a kid, I told myself, no matter what I do, I want to be famous. Either me doing something good, bad. I mean, something big good or something big bad. Now, I'm still, like I said, I don't care about fame, but it's like my thing I want to do is that once I'm in a room and I touch somebody, it's like I want to change them. It's like the Matrix type shit. I just touch you and it's like you just feel the vibe and now we in it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to be.
So
but
you got a Captain Save a whole perspective then?
I guess I'm trying to, you know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
fix that though. You can't.
I can't say everybody, but I always saw as that.
Have you run into a brick wall?
Like I said, every type of wall.
No, have you run? Yeah, you ran into a brick wall where you can't change him, but you feel dire to him.
How can I say? I feel like there's brick walls, but I just let them be. I'm not gonna try to influence you. It's like it only works when I'm around. So it's like,
it didn't bother you that much to be a wall that you had to climb up over.
No,
good shit.
I still did it.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? I still showed the love. I still gave you the opportunity. Not even a chance. It's like I give everybody opportunity. It's all about love, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about togetherness.
Only
having a good time. And it's up to them, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like everything, as bad as it seems, it's gonna get better no matter what. Because like I have a kid, I got a family, and my family just got bigger. It's like I got an Indian family. It's like I feel awkward around, but it's like it feels good at the same time because it's like it's different.
Is that why you dyed your hair blue?
Nah, that's not my hair blue.
No, I'm just saying.
I remember Shorty was like, "Oh." I'm like, the hair bad or whatever? She's like, nah, but the eyebrow, I wish you could turn it bright black. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I even have the piercing right here. It's like, it's like, it feels good because it's like a different culture. It's a different experience that people will never experience in their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's
unless you win it.
For me, I'm doing something legendary. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's history. So it's like, it's just continuing for me doing myself. And I want, if it inspires other people to really try to live their life and try to be happy, try to love their family, try to, you know what I'm saying?
Regardless of the fact, you don't have to look at nothing.
You know what I'm saying? We all know we all pieces of shit. So what? But we all be a Mr. Hank.
Yo, even our parents know they pieces of shit.
You happy about it, man.
Even our parents, like, yo,
come on, man. We all keep them a nutsack. It's nothing more disrespectful than that.
That's why you hit that middle age and you're able to talk to them like that and be like, yo, I know. Like, you know? Yeah, I got you, man.
You know, even for my worst enemy, I wish them the best. Like, life is hard. Life is hard for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I say it all the time. People got this shit misconstrued. Like, yo, your parents aren't your heroes. People got this shit misconstrued because people think of heroes as dun-dun-dun-dun. You know what a hero is, right? A hero had to take a lot of scars to get to be a hero. And our parents aren't our heroes. Yo, they make mistakes. They're people, man. Right. They're just fucking people, man.
That's why I like Iron Man. Because Iron Man did a lot of mistakes. He accounted for it. And he even sacrificed himself in the end of the movie to save the planet. It's like he had to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things.
That's a good call on Iron Man. And on the other side of the realm, he did have a daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did have a kid. Mm-hmm. So for him to do what he did, and still, even for him to walk back in that thing and say, "Yo, I had to do this."
I love it. I feel like it's sacrifice. Like you sacrifice for your family, he sacrificed for his, I sacrificed for mine.
No, but I think this is what we do. That's a lot of work.
Right? But it's like you're doing the right. You think it's like I want to be married. I want to meet a new family. It's like I didn't want to do all that. I feel like I already had my mindset. But it's like I had to adapt, just go with it, and just work with it. It's like it's a sacrifice, but it's not bad. It's like I said, it's like you gotta look at the positives. You know what I'm saying? Of your situation. Don't look at just the negative. There's always a positive.
See,
sometimes the positive is more rewarding.
You know what I'm saying?
There is always a positive.
There's always.
Because I know when he loves his kid, and that's just rewarding.
I learned to love my kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say I don't know what look. That's right. See, damn. Boom. I don't ever look at it as a positive, but then like you learn. You just like, work, man. When you look at it, you just like, I don't see no other way but.
Yo, let's wrap it up, bro.
It's like for me, I can't see how people left their kids. I don't understand.
I don't know how they do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, it's like me leaving my family. It's like I can't even if I bag a girl, bad bitch that will buy me everything. I always get bitches like that. But I went to get a girl like that, and I will never trade my family for her. What I do is indoctrinate her into my family. And then we all become a family.
But see,
But I can't leave my family.
that's when you try your best, and honestly, that chick ain't that bad enough to leave your family.
Never. No chick should be.
But see, but that's an understanding you really have with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe if more people had a reinforcement like that, guys, girls alike, to know whatever the fuck you do, whatever you're trying to do something, your family is always 125% incorporated it. Yo,
Yeah,
even if that's my BM, my BF, it don't matter. Like, whatever. Yo, you gotta know something right now. We're gonna fucking, and we're gonna keep fucking. Yo, they're coming. Yo, whatever the conversation may be, if that's able to be involved, and you have that proper person, nigga, let your balls hang. But for the most part, they need to make an app for that. Hey, yo, we out of here. Yo, it's your boy, okay? Everything is okay. I got NFE in the building. Yo, holla at me. Yo, this was great. This was good. I think it was like episode 32.
Who didn't sleep?
We haven't seen each other in a minute. Yo, if we all get sick and die, I did it.
Fuck it.
That's what we can do, you heard?
Shit, I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not. Time to bring it to the table.